Hello, I'm David Bohnert, Ruminant Nutritionist and Extension Beef Cattle Specialist with Oregon State University and the Eastern Oregon Agricultural Research Center, and I'm here to present an Eastern Oregon Ag Minute. Most every producer that I have worked with carries a calf book in his pocket which contains information such as calving dates, cow and calf numbers, and weaning weights. This is valuable information. However, my question is, what do you do with this information at the end of the year? Most producers simply file it away with all of the other cow-calf information from the current year. These producers are missing out on an opportunity to increase their profits. This data can be used to generate a calving distribution table, which is a powerful herd management summary that can tell a manager a lot about a cow herd's production. Over the last couple of years, we have been riding the high of the cattle cycle with good calf prices and most cow-calf producers operating in the black. However, we all understand that the cattle cycle has ups and downs, and our down period is probably just around the corner. Therefore, for the remainder of my time this week, I will be presenting some information on how using your cow herd's calving distribution as a management tool can increase the profitability of your cow-calf operation. The data that I will be presenting was pulled from a series of articles by Harlan Hughes, a noted economist who regularly contributes to Beef Magazine. This week I am providing information on calving distribution that was put together by Harlan Hughes, a noted economist who publishes regularly in the Beef Magazine. A non-pregnant beef cow usually comes into heat about every 21 days. Therefore, we can break down the calving season into 21-day intervals. This gives us an indication of what proportion of the cow herd calves during each 21-day period throughout the calving season. This data can then be used to determine which cows settle the fastest and, therefore, calve earlier and wean heavier calves. For example, a North Dakota herd reported that cows calving in the first 21 days of the calving period weaned 639-pound calves, while those calving in the second, third, and fourth 21-day periods weaned 571, 526, and 412-pound calves respectively. As a consequence, this owner has an opportunity to increase profits by simply shifting the late calving cows forward so that they can calve in the first two 21-day periods. This would result in an increase in overall average weaning weight by up to 50 pounds per calf. At current calf prices, this roughly equates to an additional $60 per calf just by decreasing the calving interval. Because only what is measured can be managed, ranchers should measure their cow herd's calving distribution. This week I am providing information on calving distribution that was put together by Harlan Hughes, a noted economist who publishes regularly in Beef Magazine. As I mentioned yesterday, a cow's estrus or heat cycle normally lasts about 21 days. Therefore, a herd's calving distribution can be broken down into 21-day periods. The first 21-day period of the calving season should start when the third mature cow calves. This brings us to the question of what should your calving distribution goal be. This will vary by each operation, but it is obviously better to have more cows calving early in the season than late, simply due to the resulting greater pounds of calves weaned. Benchmark or target calving distribution values for beef herds in North Dakota, as reported by Hughes, are 58% of the cow herd calving within the first 21 days, followed by 86% of the herd having calved within 42 days, and 95% of all your cows calving within 63 days. These values aren't meant to be used as a rule for all ranches. However, I am reporting them to you to give you an idea of how calving distributions look in the most profitable North Dakota beef herds. A record of your herd's calving distribution doesn't give you the answers on how to correct a problem if one is determined. It only identifies a potential opportunity to increase profitability. Today I will continue providing information on calving distribution that was put together by Harlan Hughes, a noted economist who publishes regularly in Beef Magazine. Data has shown that cows calving within the first 42 days of the calving season are more profitable than those calving later. Therefore, shortening your calving interval can increase your cow herd's profitability. However, to manage your calving interval, you must first measure your cow herd's calving distribution. This means keeping good calving records. Once you have evaluated your records and determined that you want to shorten your calving interval, what can you do? There are a couple of management options that are available to you. They include culling cows that consistently calve late, maintaining a majority of the cow herd in their productive years, normally 5 to 8 years of age, and using estrus synchronization to jumpstart cows not cycling or showing heat. Nevertheless, we should not put too much weight on any one selection criteria or management option. For example, when culling late calving cows, we must not forget about other reasons for culling, such as open cows, poor udders, bad disposition, and poor performance. This week I have been presenting information on how managing your calving interval can increase your average weaning weight and herd profitability. Today I am going to discuss how your cow herd's age distribution can affect your annual return. A cow's economic performance tends to be greatest during her prime productive years. For example, in a study carried out at North Dakota State University, the most profitable years of a cow's life were from 4 to 8 years of age. Consequently, it makes economic sense to try and maintain the majority of the cow herd within this age group. In order to make sure you have cows that calve every year and are still in the herd at 5, 6, 7, or 8 years of age, each ranch needs to have a good heifer or cow replacement program. For example, a couple of things you can do if you raise your own replacement heifers is to use good genetics and breed them to calve approximately 1 month to 2 weeks prior to your mature cows. This allows them a little extra time, compared with your mature cows, to start cycling and rebreed following calving. I hope you picked up some useful information this week on managing your calving interval and the age distribution of your cow herd. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to give me a call at the Eastern Oregon Agricultural Research Center. I'm David Bohnert. Thanks for listening.